Hello Java aspirants, this is Gaurav, an expert Java trainer. As per high demand from many people, I am commencing the Java discussion from scratch. Let's keep string topic on the table today for discussion. First tell me whether string is a class or data type. String is a class in java.lang package, but in Java, all classes are also considered as data type. So we can take string as a data type also. Can we call a class as a data type? Yes, a class is also called user-defined data type. This is because a user can create a class. How to create a string? There are three ways to create strings in Java. We can create a string just by assigning a group of characters to a string type variable, like string s equals hello. Second way is we can create an object to string class by allocating memory using new operator. This is just like creating an object to an any class string. String s equal new string hello. And third way of creating the string is by converting the character array into string. Char array equals c, h, a, I, r, s. It's become char string. Then create a string object by passing the array name to it. String s equal new string and parameter is arr. Now let us have a look at which method are available in string class and how we can use them. So there is a list of methods supported by a string class. First one is string concat. Parameter is string s. This method concatenates or joins two strings and return a third string as a result. For example, string s3 equal s1 dot concatenate s2. Next is int length. Return the length or number of characters of a string. For example, s1 dot length gives the number of characters in the string s1. Third one is character char at int I. This method returns the character at the specific location I. For example, s1 dot char at parameter 4, then it gives the fourth character from the string s1. Next is int compare to parameter string s. Compare two strings and to know which string is bigger or smaller. For example, s1 dot compare to s2. If s1 and s2 are equal, then this method gives 0. If s1 is greater than s2, then it returns a positive number. If s1 is less than s2, then it returns a negative number. This method is case sensitive. Next is int compare to ignore case parameter string s. This is same as compare to method, but this does not take the case of strings into consideration. For example, s1 dot compare to ignore case s2. If we write boy in caps and boy in small letters, both will look same for this method. Sixth is boolean equals parameter string s. This method returns true if a string are same, otherwise false. This method is case sensitive. For example, s1 dot equals s2. Next is boolean equals ignore case parameter string s. Compare this string to another string but ignoring case insensitive comparison. For example, s1 dot equals ignore case s2. Next is boolean starts with parameter string s. This method returns true if a string is beginning with the substring s. This method is also case sensitive. For example, s1 dot starts with s2. In this, if s1 starts with s2, then it returns true, otherwise false. Next is boolean ends with string s. This method returns true if a string ends with a substring s. This method is also case sensitive. For example, s1 dot start with s2. If s1 end with s2, then it returns true, otherwise false. Now next is int index of string s. String s is parameter. It returns the integer value. For example, s1 dot index of string s2. If s1 contains s2 as a substring, then the first occurrence, or we can say position, of the s2 in the string s1 will be returned by this method. If S2 is not found, then it returns negative value. Next is int last index of parameter string s. It is same as previous method. This method also returns the integer value. For example, s1 dot last index of parameter string s2. If s1 contains s2 as a substring, then the last occurrence or position of the s2 in the string s1 will be returned by this method. If s2 is not found, then it returns negative value. Next is string replace. Parameters are character c1, character c2. This method replaces all the occurrences of characters c1 by a new character c2. For example, s1 dot replace parameter l, x. Here s1 equals hello and we are using this replace method, then the return string will be hexxo, hexo. Next is string substring parameter int I. This method is useful to extract substrings from main string. It returns a new string consisting of all characters starting from position I until the end of the string. For example, s1.substring 6 returns character starting from 6th character till the end of s1. Next is boolean substring int i1, int i2. This method returns a new string consisting of all characters starting from i1 till i2. The characters at i2 is excluded. For example, s1.substring 6, 12 returns the character of s1 starting from 6th to 12th position. Next is string to lowercase. This method converts all characters of the string into lowercase. Next is string to uppercase. This method converts all characters of a string into uppercase. Another one is string trim. This method removes the space from the beginning and ending of a string. Another one is string getChar parameters int i1, int i2, char array int i3. This method copies characters from a string into a character array. The character starting point is i1 to i2 minus 1 in the string are copied into the array to a location starting from i3. Now next is string split delimiter. This method is useful to break a string into pieces at place represented by the delimiter. For example, the delimiter is a comma and then string is cut into pieces where a comma is found. There are some more methods are available in string class. I have covered the important methods which are generally using in Java programming. One important point is how to do string comparison. The relational operators like less, less than or equal, greater, greater than or equal, equal, and not equal cannot be used to compare these strings. We are using compare to and equal methods for string comparison. I have one question before going forward. What is object reference? When an object is created by JVM, it returns the memory address of the object as a hexadecimal number, which is called object reference. When a new object is created, a new reference number is allotted to it. It means every object will have a unique reference. Let us discuss more about string comparison. Let us take first statement string s1 equals hello. When JVM executes the statement, it creates an object on heap and store hello in it. A reference number say 8f67c9 is allotted for this object. Similarly, second statement is executed string s2 equals new string hello. JVM creates another object and hence allot another reference number say 24e7c5. Now, if we do s1 equal s2, then the statement will compare this reference number that is 8f67c9 and 24e7c5, but both are not same. Hence, the output will not be same because they are comparing the reference numbers. To compare the content of the string object, we should use equal method. Let's say if we use s1 dot equals s2, then this statement will compare the contents, that value is hello. So output will be same. And one more important point is JVM creates a string object and stores hello in it. In string s1 equal hello, we are not using new operator to create a string. We are using assignment operator equal for this purpose. So after creating this string object, JVM uses a separate block of memory which is called string constant pool and store the object there. When the next statement string s2 equal hello is executed by JVM, it search in the string constant pool to know whether the object with the same content is already available or not. Since the same object is already available, which is s1 having value hello, then JVM does not create another object. It simply creates another reference variable s2 to the same object and copies the reference number of s1 into s2. So we have same values in s1 and s2, hence the output both are same. So what is string constant pool? String constant pool is a separate block of memory where the string objects are held by JVM. If a string object is created directly by using assignment operators. So what is difference between these two statements, string s equal hello and string s equal new string hello? In the first statement, JVM first of all check whether the same object is already available in the string constant pool. If it is available, then it creates another reference to it. If the same object is not available, then it creates another object with the constant hello and store it into this string constant pool. But in second statement, new operator is used to create the string object. In this case, JVM always create a new object without looking in the string constant pool. I hope you guys are clear about this. Now we will discuss last thing, that is mutability and immutability of strings. We can divide objects broadly as mutable and immutable objects. Mutable objects are those objects whose contents can be modified. Immutable objects are those objects once created cannot be modified. String class objects are immutable. Immutable objects are those once created cannot be modified. Whenever we try to modify the content, JVM will create a new object with modified data. It will not modify the same object. Also, there should not be any scope to override those string class methods. This is the reason string class is made final. The method of final classes cannot be overridden. So this is all about strings. Thank you for watching my video. Please keep watching my more videos to learn Java in an easy way. You can send me an email for any query to my email ID goforelearning@gmail.com. Thank you.